And welcome back to the Clark Parade grounds here for the Asian Games, SEA Games Rugby Sevens. And we have Malaysia versus Singapore, two geographical neighbors taking each other head on this sunny afternoon. It's a bit overcast at the moment here in Clark, in Pampanga, in the Philippines. Joining me is Bella. What do we expect from these two teams, Bella?
Definitely a physical game. I expect the rucks and the ball retention to be really hard. Malaysia not afraid of the contact. Singapore not afraid of the contact either.
Absolutely. Malaysia have actually won the last two encounters between these two teams, having beaten Malaysia in the beaten Singapore in the Olympic qualifiers in the semi-final of the plate 21-7. And in the final of the men's trophy competition back in August, 17-14. So that was quite a cagey encounter. We'd probably expect the same today. Singapore to kick off. The Malaysians looking very ready to lift their players up into the air to retain the ball. The referee calls time, and here we go. Kickoff from Singapore in red, running from right to left on your screens. Good contest there by the Malaysians. Taken by Singapore, though. He's on the outside here. Space for him. Good cover defense by the Malaysians, but they're in trouble here. Jonathan Wong reloads. Ball comes out to Singapore on the far wing now. Keeping it alive. Good feet there, and the offload is good. Malaysia struggling to get back. And now holding up, but they're offside. Off their feet at the breakdown. Quick tap and go. Jonathan Wong on the ball. Swings it out to number 1, Martins. Strong run from him. He bashes the Malaysian player out his way. And quick ball on the outside. And good try there to Singapore for Jonathan Wong, the experienced campaigner.
Really good heads-up rugby from Singapore here. Off the fiery start.
Yeah, great try there. And good vision to take on the blind side. Let's look at this run from Martins again. Absolutely bashing through 2 Malaysian players, and then Wong just exploiting the lack of awareness by the Malaysians on that right side. Good experience paying off there for him. Conversion to come. It's far out, so it's a difficult conversion, and he's managed to get it, winning those extra 2 points, which will be so vital in this contest, won't they, Bella?
Yeah, really great start for Singapore here. You know, getting their own kick restart and converting.
Yeah, so 7-0 to Singapore. This is going to be vital. The team that scores first is usually, statistically speaking, going to win this game. But in sevens, we can never tell what will happen. And these smallest of margins might be what the game ends up being decided by. So Singapore just arranging themselves with a call. There's a substitution for Malaysia as the number 12, Nasruddin, is on. And high hanging kick by the Singaporean. Good contest in the air, but stolen by number 10, Bin Matsizi. And here's a break. Good bump off there. Solid running by the Malaysians. And now they reload, but it's a knock-on. Really unfortunate there. And the Singaporean bench celebrates with vigor. Really strong run there by the Malaysian player, but he just managed to lose control of the ball whilst bumping off his opposition. Scrum now to Singapore, just outside their own 22. Referee says, put the ball in, please. Out it comes for Singapore. Looking to run from deep here. They change direction. Out to Wong again. Wong with the feet. He's so electric, isn't he? Just taking time to hold things up. Rides the tackle of number 4, Jalil. Good dummy there from the Singaporeans. But good contest by Malaysia. Malaysia have it now, and this is dangerous for Singapore. Number 12 puts on his feet. Nasruddin, great stepping from him. He's still going. good tackle by Singapore. Desperate stuff here, defending their own line. Malaysia looking cool though, cool and calm. Good little goose step there. Oh, and straight through goes Rasley. Good try. And the referee just having a word with his assistant here regarding the attempt by the Singaporean player to stop the try. Oh, he's having a word with the Singaporean captain. Let's have a look at the replay here. Nice little goose step there and the handoff. What a combination. Nothing that Martins could do. And Ben Rasley getting a little bit of afters from the number 8, Samuel Coe. And he's contesting his innocence. Sir, it wasn't me. It's a bit obvious though, wasn't it? He's perfectly entitled to go for the ball if the player still has the ball in his hand. And that's a great conversion there by the Malaysian player, making it 7-all with 3 minutes remaining in the first half. So penalty now. This is an interesting scenario which you don't often see in sevens. Because of the afters there by Coe, he's cost his team a penalty restart to Malaysia. So Malaysia here can tap, they can kick for touch, or they can even call a scrum, but they'll look to the tap and keep the ball here. Some nice deep passes, good dummy run there by the Malaysians. Long pass to the wing. The number 4, has he got the gas? Doesn't manage to offload out of the tackle there. Good cover defense from Singapore coming across. Referee playing advantage for offsides. Nice feet there from the number 10. And he looks like he's going all the way. His momentum carries him over. That's number 10, Bin Mat Zizi, with a great try there.
I'm sure Samuel Coe regretting that instance now.
Yeah, Malaysia making that indecision and unfortunate error, lack of concentration, and made Singapore pay. I'm sure Coe will be regretting that. And let's see if they can add the extras to really rub salt into the wound. Great effort there by the Malaysian player, and it's over. What a conversion. That's definitely going to be priceless to his team. The score now 14-7 to Malaysia with 45 seconds left on the clock here at the Clark Parade grounds in Pampanga. The sun started to creep out from behind the clouds again. It's now the hottest time of the day, so mistakes will be creeping in to the players on both teams. Great kickoff there, but looks like it might have been knocked forward. No, referee says play on. Singapore have the ball. Good strong run from the Singaporean number 1, Martins. Rolling on the ball, rolling on the ground there, but got turned over. Malaysia now 2-on-1 here. And it looks like Nasruddin puts on the gas, diving over in the corner. Great finish with his traditional celebration. Kisses the wrists. Gets a hug from his teammates for his effort. Great individual play there from the number 12.
A little confusion there from Singapore. And I think that's what cost them the try in this one.
Yeah, Malaysia are dragging them into a game where they're starting to question themselves, and that's not a great sign when your team starts to put their head down and get caught up in decisions with the referee as opposed to concentrating on their defense.
Yeah, definitely. Players are always taught that keep playing until the whistle blows, and here the ref really didn't blow anything. So good job on Malaysia to just exploit that.
Absolutely. We've seen cool heads from Malaysia here, and cool heads will prevail. Let's have a look at this kick. Unfortunately, that one just not having the legs. So the score at halftime, 19-7 to Malaysia, and we'll be back shortly with the second half. And welcome back to the second half of Malaysia versus Singapore. Malaysia in the lead, 19 points to 7. They have looked very, very dominant, very cool, calm, and collected in these hot, humid, and sticky conditions here at the Clark Parade grounds. Singapore, on the other hand, have let that humidity get to their heads, and Malaysia have duly punished them. Let's see what they can do here. An early score is vital for both teams to stay in this game. Malaysia with the high hanging kick. That's got ice on it, even though it's super hot outside. Good retention from Malaysia and pushing through on the blind side there, but it's been turned over by Singapore. Great hands there. Going to swing it out wide to the wing. Nice run there by Singapore. A little bit isolated, but waits for his teammates. That's good experience there by the Singaporean player. Swinging it out to the left now. Good feet there by the Singaporean, making a line break. Needs the support, but no one's there. Good cleaning up by... Oh, he's managed to knock it on there. Unfortunate. That was a good series of plays by the Singaporeans. Just the minor error. But they should be G'd on by that. Great effort. That good turnover there. And time off for some subs. On comes number 3, Mod Kamil. He'll be going into the forwards. He's a big boy, Mod Kamil. Another substitution here. And on with the Malaysian scrum. Ismail ready to put the ball in. Both scrum halves there doing what scrum halves do best, which is trying to get the ref's attention. The referee says put it in straight and stop talking to each other, please. Nice bit of camaraderie there, as we see in rugby. Two players tapping hands before the pause and engage. Here we go, out from Malaysia. A bit of a switch play. Bringing it around to the center. Nice looping ball over the top. Bit of space on the left-hand side if they'll use it. But he cuts back inside, negating that advantage. And good defense by Singapore. Managing to keep Malaysia within that center channel, which is where they want them to run. That's where their big defenders are. And here we go again. Malaysia making a bit of a line break. Good feet, but good tackling back by number 4 there, Hanafi. Penalty to Malaysia. Quick tap by the number 7, Azmi. Ball goes out to the winger. Good feet there. Great offloading by the Malaysians. Oh! And he's dropped it, fumbling that ball like it was a hot potato. Malaysia just unable to convert. The door was open, no key needed, and they couldn't find a way through. Ball must be quite hot as well out there. Okay, substitutions coming on for Singapore. Number 7, Jeffredin is on. He'll be coming on in the scrum half position. And the number 9 for Malaysia, Bin Ahmad on. These two teams have historically had very tight battles, and this is proving to be another one despite the scoreline of 19-7. Singapore on the attack from deep within their own half. Here we go, lots of space for the winger. Good in and out, but he's caught good knowledge there to just retain the ball. Great counter-rucking. And Singapore now got lots of space here on the left. End-to-end stuff. A bit isolated. Offload comes a bit early, and Malaysia meet that challenge well with a good, strong tackle. Malaysia just happy to sit out of that ruck and let the Singaporeans run at them all the time. Here we go on the other end. Third phase now for Singapore. Good tackling by Malaysia, and they look to disrupt. But good rucking by the Singaporeans. Ball goes out to number 3. Chia making his way through the line. Here he goes. 1-on-1 now. Number 6, Malaysia working back hard. Just running out of gas there. That hot, sticky, humid conditions really starting to toll now on both teams. Penalty to Singapore. They must go quickly if they want to take advantage of this. Here we go. Singapore down the left-hand side. Good, strong run there from Martins. Great feet. And he's over, he's through. Great try by Singapore. The number 7, Jeffrey Din, the substitution, super sub, coming out with the score for Singapore.
Great one from him there, really. Inside support lines are so important in sevens. About 80 or 70% of tries are scored off of that.
Yeah, and great awareness there for Martins to just know that Jeffrey Din was on his blind side, on his left-hand side there. Jeffrey Din just misses the kick, unfortunately. So the score stands now at 19 points to 12. Just over a minute left. Will Singapore come back? We're going to have a bit of a tight end to this game. Nice kick by Singapore. Whoa, what a jump there by the Malaysian player, leaping like a catfish on a pole. Ball comes out now. Swinging out to the right. Great line break there. He's through. 1-on-1, one man to beat. He just grazes past him. Good tracking back from the Singaporean player, hanging on to his shoelaces, but he's over. What a team effort there, and what individual passion. Seems to have hurt himself in the process, but puts his body on the line for his country.
That really seals it in for Malaysia now, given that the Hooters gone.
And just have a replay of this. Brilliant run by Muhammad Zainuddin, being chased down by Jeffrey Din from Singapore, but he just manages to get over the line. And as you can see there, he seems to be hurt. But that's the end of the game. The final score now is 24-17. Malaysia over Singapore. And as we said, another tight encounter that was duly fought by both these sides. They should both walk off this pitch with their heads held high. Mabuhay and welcome back to the Clark Parade Grounds. We have the home nation, the Volcanoes, playing against Indonesia. Volcanoes in blue on the left-hand side of the field and Indonesia in red and white. The home nation, the Volcanoes, will be looking to put another win under their belt to take them through to Sunday's gold and silver medal match, gold, silver and bronze medal matches. and they have been looking almost unbeatable today so far. This is the second game for them, and there's lots of vocal support here in the stands on this bright sunny day. Indonesia to kick off. They will be looking to try and disrupt that flow of the Volcanoes. Nice high kick, but unfortunately doesn't look like it's gone 10. Joe Dawson told to take it by his teammates. Aeon, good. Holding the ball up there by Luke Smith. Recycles well. Out to Joey Dawson. Ball doesn't go to hand there, unfortunately, so bit of an error by the Volcanoes to start off with. Now Indonesia have the opportunity to have a line out just outside the Volcanoes 22. Indonesia have been a great outfit so far in this competition. Unfortunately, they're losing their own ball. Volcanoes now looking to attack from deep. Patrice Olivier swings the ball out. And that is pure pace from Harry Morris. That's great. We saw his try at the end of the last game where he's shown that his hamstrings are good to go. No problems there. Definitely stretch them out. And there's some local support there, being very vocal. Let's check this again. Olivier with the great last ball, and then Morris just puts on the afterburners. No catching him from there. And dots it down over the line, unopposed. And the conversion attempt is just missed by Luke Smith. So score is 5-0 to the Philippines. And they will look to retain their kickoff here. Of course, Indonesia have just come off the back of the Asian Rugby Sevens trophy, which was held in their hometown of Jakarta, where they placed 6th. Volcanoes looking dangerous here. Managed to retain the ball, but whistle's gone there. Olivier's through, but he'll have to come back. Unfortunately, raises his hand to the referee. Was that not good enough? Unfortunately not. Ball has gone forward there. Oh, gone into touch, unfortunately. So it'll be a line out to the Philippines. Play on by the ref. Olivier has the ball, running hard now. Good handoff there, and he has just basically replayed his own little run there.
He just claimed it. It was his try.
Well deserved. Turns back and celebrates accordingly. Let's have another look at this. The man who looks just like Aquaman, running one under the posts. Boomfa. Luke Smith with the extras, so bringing the score to 12 for the Philippines. And we're halfway through the first half. Indonesia will have to rethink their strategy here off this high-hanging Volcanoes kickoff. Here it is again. Oh, good take there. Great, powerful run by Justin Coveney. Gets the ball back. Oh, but unfortunately, cannot release the ball in time. And Indonesia did really well there to steal the ball. Tap and go. A bit of indecision by the Indonesians. Who's going to take it up for them? Good, strong run there by the Indonesian player. Nice counter-ruck by the Volcanoes. Indonesia looking to build from their own half. Bit of lazy running by the Philippines, but managing to realign well. And here's pressure from the Volcanoes. Indonesia looking to make a line break here. Manages to offload. Good defense there by the Filipinos. Holding up the Indonesian player, creating a maul. Should be a turnover, and it is. So once that ball gets held up in the maul and you can't return it to your own team, it is then turned over to the opposition. Volcanoes scrum on the 15-meter line, about 22 meters out from the try line. Indonesia defending their red zone. They will look to put a shunt on here against the Volcano scrum. Nice control there by the Volcanoes. Joe Dawson doing well there to get the ball out to his backs. Here goes Olivier again. Nice offload there. And Morris is in with his second. Brilliant support line running, as we spoke about before, didn't we, Bella?
Oh, definitely. And really simple rugby on the switch and support on that one.
And also just goes to show, if you've got that sort of reach like Olivier does, such height, he just manages to raise the ball above his opposition player. If we watch here, nice hands there. Really easy stuff. The slight handoff from Morris and then puts it over the line unopposed. Conversion attempt from Smith is over. Brings the score now to 19-0 to the Philippines. Smith will kick off again. Nice high hanging kick straight down the center this time. Ball comes back to the Philippine side. Coleman on the ball. Here you go. Out to Dawson now on the ball. Running hard. Good switch line there from Coveney. Managing to bump off a few players in his wake. The flying jeepney. Here we go with hands. We'll do it. And here we go. Number 2. Ned Stevenson for the line. What a try. Manages to pump the legs, keep the Indonesian players off him, and goes over for 5 points for the Philippines. And let's just have a look at the replay here. Coleman flings it out to Stevenson, puts on some feet, rides the first tackle, and uses his momentum to get over the line. Great strength there. And the kick conversion's just off the upright by Smith, and that's the half-time hooter. Final score is 24-0. Welcome back to the second half here of Philippines versus Indonesia. We saw some stern words there from coaches Frano Bosika and David Johnson in the Volcano Circle, as well as some rather animated gestures from the coach George Wilson of the Indonesian team. Score is 24-0 to the Philippines. Indonesia will look to rebuild from here, but it's a rather steep mountain to climb in the second half. The sun is back out. It is hot, humid, and sticky. It's a nice high kick from the Philippines. Well gathered by Indonesia, looking to build from here. Good line retention by the Volcanoes. Switch is on for Indonesia, but the ball is dropped. Rebuilt by the Volcanoes to the sweeper, Luke Smith, who looks to exploit the right side. An attempted interception was unfortunately unsuccessful. On the ball now is Olivier. Unfortunately, can't get past the first player. Manages to offload to Tim Berry, who punches it forward. Olivier on the ball and goes down the blind side. Looks like he's held up, but manages to put it down. The referee has awarded the try. So this will be a difficult conversion for Smith. But Philippines have put another 5 points on, bringing the score to 29-0. As you can see there, Olivier just exploiting the blind side. Almost didn't manage to put it down. Great effort there by the Indonesian player, but Olivier just too strong. And Smith's kick is just to the left of the post. Score is 29-0 to the Philippines. Smith will restart again. And as we've seen, it's become a bit like clockwork now. The Volcanoes just kick this high hanging ball. Tends to be down the center. And there we go. Tommy Gilbert shouting, my ball, my ball. But unfortunately going in high on his opposition number. Indonesia looking to run from here. Good little sidestep there by the number 4. Great offload. The number 4, Al Fikri. Just doing a good job there. Great pressure by the Volcanoes, but Indonesia managing to deal with it. Ball comes out to the left. Great dummy there by the Indonesian player. One-on-one here with Joey Dawson. Breaks through. Philippines have got to work back. Good tackle by the number 10 there. Tim Berry. Indonesia still in the attack in the red zone. This is the best opportunity they've had all game to score. Ball goes out wide, but no one's looking to catch it. Got to clean up here from here, Indonesia. Bit of space on the blind side. Offloads. Great tackling there by the number 3, Robert Fogarty. Also the captain. Quick throw by the Volcanoes. Ball goes out. Now to Ryan Howe, the sprinter. Getting chased down though. Great tackle by the number 6, Aninam. And he's been, the referee double blast of his whistle. Unfortunately, he gets caught for a high tackle there and yellow carded. That's the second yellow card we've seen today. Indonesia down 6 players. Let's look at this break from Howe. Howe's known for running the 100 meters in about 11 seconds. But unfortunately, that tackle was a bit high. And the referee has punished Indonesia accordingly. And Philippines have managed to score off camera. A penalty try has been awarded by the referee, so that's an automatic 7 points. Bringing the scores now to 36-0 to the Philippines. So that error there by the Indonesia costing his team 7 points, and they're down to 6 men now. High kick by Smith, and Philippines will look to put on as much power as they can. Big hit there for afters, and Tommy Gilbert picks up the ball, running it down and round under the posts for another Philippines try. And that was incredibly quick. Let's look at this replay here. Great work by Robert Fogarty, putting the pressure on, and Gilbert just laps that up straight in there and rounds under the posts for a surely converted try. Smith is pinpoint accurate with the conversion. Philippines now 43 points ahead of Indonesia. Will the Indonesians come back and aim to get a consolation try? We can only find out. Nice high hanging ball again from Smith. Indonesia taking that one well. Looking to run it up. Good hard run there. But looks like referee tells the Volcanoes to get their hands out, but he's penalized them there. How just holding onto the ball for too long. Tap and go by Indonesia. Good run there. Nice little feet there. Dancing shoes are on for the Indonesians. Ball goes out to the winger. Good sidestep again. Good offload by the Indonesians. Working well in the center part. Out to the number 10, Aloan Siregar. Ball comes out. Now tied legs are starting to show on the pitch. Wide pass by Indonesia, and he's isolated. In come the Volcanoes looking for the turnover. And the referee has blown the Indonesian player for holding onto the ball. Tim Berry looks to go quickly. Out to the number 5, Luke Smith. Over for his first try in this match. And that was just quick thinking from the Volcanoes. Tim Berry just taking full advantage of the tired legs of the Indonesians.
Yeah, really great job for the Volcanoes in terms of turning over the ball. They've won about 3 or 4 this whole match against Indonesia already.
And those turnover statistics are really, really crucial for winning games. The full-time hooter blows, but there will be one more play, and no doubt you can bet your bottom dollar that Luke Smith will stick this one up in the clouds and hope that Ryan Howe will catch it. Indonesia will probably look to poke this one out into touch if they manage to get the ball. Ball goes forward, tapped back by the Indonesian player. Good pressure here from the Volcanoes. And Rob Fogarty pounces on it like a cat. Puts the ball down underneath the posts and gets a congratulations from the opposition. Score now 55-0 to the Volcanoes. An out-and-out routing of Indonesia. If we just look at the replay here, Fogarty just on that. And the conversion is good. Final score here, 57-0 to the Philippines. A dominant performance by the Volcanoes with no answer from Indonesia. So welcome back to the Clark Parade Grounds, to the SEA Games Rugby Sevens men competition. Right now we have Thailand in yellow taking on Laos in blue. And the Laos team have just come back off coming 8th in the Asia Rugby Trophy in 2019. They did pretty well, didn't they, Bella?
Yeah, I would say so. You have to give them a lot of credit, right? A lot of the players from the Lao team come from the Child Fund Pass It Back program. So I'm really hoping that they can bring the physicality that rugby needs against this Thai team.
Yeah, the Pass It Back fund has been really beneficial to teams in countries like Laos and Cambodia. as well as countries like Vietnam and the Philippines as well. And right now, we're going to see the Laotians kick off against Thailand. Hopefully retain the ball on this kickoff. Nice kick there. Down to the right. Thailand field it well and look to run from outside their own 22. Good feet and strength by the Thai player there, staying on his feet. Ball comes out to the left. Out to the winger now. The number 7. Krat Krayang holding it forward, but they've knocked it on. And Lao get called back. Tap and go for Thailand. Ball will be swung out. Almost dropped the ball there in the number 2. Out to the winger. Great line there by the Thailand player, and awesome feet at the end there. Just no one touching him. And brings it round for a try. The number 11, Law Munkol. Brilliant individual try there.
Those tries are really tough to defend. You don't know whether they're going to pass it or take it in themselves. A lot of it is just about talking to your teammate. We've seen quite a lot of tries off of that kind of attack.
Yeah, absolutely. Holding the ball in 2 hands, keeps the defenders guessing and just ghosts through the line there. Kick is high in the air from Thailand, and knock-on advantage here. No advantage, so they'll come back for the scrum. Score is 7-0 to Thailand. And scrum just outside the Lao 22. Thailand in a good position here. And they will be looking to put on the points here to really make sure that their points differential going into the second day is nice and high. Lao will put on a big shunt here, going in like trucks there. The number 6, though, manages to break away around the outside. Oh, great dancing little feet there. Brilliant feet there. Steps akin to Cheslin Colby. And one that he would love to see, I'm sure, again. Great try there from number 6, Wisit Kittikon.
Sometimes defensively, there's really nothing you can do against absolutely agile and athletic players like that.
Absolutely, and we can check out this again, this Colby-esque step. Oh, no one touched him. Even got the same scrum cap. There we go. Wisit Kittikon, the Cheslin Colby of the Thailand team. Great kick there. And retention from Thailand again. Lao looking desperate now in defense. Good feet there again from Thailand. Number 12 taking a leaf out of Wisit Kittikon's page. And Sakunting Tong goes over. Number 12. Great try there. Again, the feet. And let's check this out. Sakunting Tong just with that vicious step. Nice little stutter step as well. Nothing you can do about that. Runs it underneath the posts. Score now is 21-0. 3 minutes still remaining in this half. Beautiful high hanging kick from the Thai fly half. Knocked back there and good use of the feet by Thailand. Referee says play on. The Laotians have the ball into the Thai half. First time into the Thai half here. Ball gets swung out to the right. Lao looking a bit dangerous here. Nice strong running. But no support from the Laotian players there. Thailand get the ball. Sakuntin Tong on the ball again. Using his dummying well, keeping strong in the tackle. Number 4 comes to clear the ball out. Passes out to the right. Asking for the switch to number 2. Doesn't need it. Pushing through. Crawling on the ground there. And unfortunately, You can't do that in rugby. That is a double movement. Tap and go for Lao here. Looking tired, but hopefully they will build from this point. Run it from their own 22. Winger asked to take it up to the line. They rebuild in the center here now. Looking for some feet of their own. Slips a bit there, but manages to regather himself. Ball gets knocked forward, and Thailand retain the ball. Ball back to their sweeper, the number 12. Chip over the top. Chasing it well. Will it get it? No, just over the dead ball line. And unfortunately, the number 10, Kumkut, just couldn't get on the ball there. A great little option, though, chipping over the top. We haven't seen much of that today, have we, Bella?
Not a lot, actually, though. We have seen quite a few also from the women's team, surprisingly, from the Laotians as well.
This is true, but it's all about execution with those chips. You have to be deadly accurate, and you have to be fully aware of where that ball's going to land. So scrum now to Lao, just outside their own 22. Just under a minute left in this half, and they will look to try and form something from here. Thailand will push hard in the scrum, but Lao take the pressure. Number 7 with a good handoff. Tries the feet again, but knocks the ball on. Thailand regather. And the number 6 is asking his players to get back so he can rebuild. And here and this will be the last play of the first half as the hooter sounds. Lao with a throw-in on their own 10-meter line. Good jump there, but unfortunately doesn't catch it. Ball spills out the back to the number 7. Out to Kumkut, who gives it out to Sakunting Song with a loose pass. Referee says it went back. Ball back to Kumkut. Out to Kradrayang. Makes a strong run himself. Playing the ball on the ground there, but the referee lets it slide. Good defense from Lao. Great counter-rucking. Straight through the center there. They surely should be rewarded for something here, but Thailand managed to retain possession. Managed to swing it wide again to the number 4. Great feet and hands there. Too strong for the Laotian players. And it's the number 4, Titisika Kulvit, over under the posts. And he'll convert his own try. Very simple conversion there. Final score at the end of the first half is 28-0. Can Lao come back in the second half? We will see soon. Welcome back to the second half of this encounter between Thailand and Laos. Thailand looking steady on top here, 28-0. It is the hottest time of the day for sure. Both teams struggling in this hot and steamy weather, aren't they, Bella?
Yeah, let's see if Laos can get a second win here in this next half, because they have a lot of points to make up for.
Yeah, 28 points is a big deficit in sevens to climb. 4 converted tries by the Thai team. And the dancing feet of Wisit Kittikon and Sakuting Tong have really been hard to deal with for the Laotians. Let's see what they have to bring in this half. Nice high kickoff there by Kumkut. Good take by Lao. Nice strong run there by the number 4. And another good run down the right side by Lao. The number 1, Sialath, really making some meters. Penalty to Lao here. This is their best attacking opportunity so far. The number 4, Chalunasuk takes it, runs it in himself, offloads. Good take there by Lao. Building now slowly. Controlling the ball well. And looking to good counter-ruck by Thailand though. But Lao looking to really exert their power on the left-hand side of the field. Swinging it out now to the right-hand side. The number 2 putting on some feet. Late switch there. Good little dummy. Nice offload. Ball is still out there. Good offload. The referee says play on. Offload out the back there to the number 6. Lao looking dangerous. Straight through the middle. Another offload. Contest for the ball. Who's going to come up with it? I wouldn't want to be at the bottom of that one. And penalty to Lao. Got to go quickly here if they want to score. Thailand have managed to set themselves though. The Laotian players just being a little bit indecisive there, and hopefully it doesn't cost them. Good exploitation of the blind side there, and Lao have scored their first try of this SEA Games.
That was a hard effort from Lao, but lucky for them, they were able to convert that still.
Yeah, great pressure there. Just a little bit of patience and control by the Laotian team has proved to pay off there. I think Thailand kind of took their eye off the ball and let the Laotians come through. And there's a player down as well. So let's have a look at the replay. There we go. The number 6, Setsakta, going over for the try. And looks like we got a Laotian player down here. Unfortunately, the conversion was unsuccessful, so the score now is 28-5 to Thailand. There'll be a bit of break and play while we assess the number 9, Panusit. He looks okay, getting up to his feet. Good man, he's going to keep on going. And ready for the kickoff again, Lao. Tirakun on the ball. Ready to put this ball up into the sky for his teammates. Big, deep kick by the Laotians. Fielded easily by Kamkut, who swings it out to the left. Now, good, strong run by Thailand. Out to the left-hand side here. Again, ghosting through the line. 2 hands on the ball. Goes the Thai player. And he should just cruise over for this one underneath the posts. Kamkut over for his second try of the game. Almost a mirror image of his first try, wouldn't you say, Bella?
Yeah, he's got a lot of gas, and Lao just wasn't able to catch up on him in that one.
Again, just proving that holding the ball in 2 hands like that is just so important and so difficult to defend. High kick by Thailand to restart. Good take by the Laotian player under pressure, but manages to spill it backwards. Lao now have some space on the outside. Real determination on the Laotian player's face, but he has knocked the ball forward and looks like he might have hurt himself in the process as well. Good defense there from Thailand. And seems to be in a lot of pain, the Laotian player on the right-hand side. Let's have a look what happened. He just fell badly on his knee there. And this ground here is not necessarily the softest, but in a great condition. Perfect for rugby. And we'll have a bit of time out here while the physio comes on to assess the injury. Now, bringing on a replacement now. The number 11, number 12 is on. Somsuti comes on for his teammates. Luckily, he's lying on the side of the pitch so the play can continue. And it's a Thai scrum on the Laotian 40-meter line. Good scrum by Thailand, but pressure by Laos. He's offside there. Tries to take it quickly, but not from the mark. Referee will bring him back for the quick tap. Thailand looking to spread the ball out to the left now. On the ball now is the number 12. Sakun Ting Tong runs it forward. Spreading it out now to the right-hand side. The number 8's calling for the ball. Great line there, and he's through. Momentum carrying him over in that last tackle. The number 5 there, scoring a great try. Quick conversion by the Thai team. They want to score as many points as they can. Unconverted try there, so 40-5 to Thailand. And they really want the score to be as high as possible to ensure their placement for tomorrow's games. Here's a quick replay of that lovely dummy switch there by the number 5. Good covering tackle, but not enough. Too little, too late. Lao now making a breakdown. Oh, good interception there by the number 3 for Thailand. Bumping off players goes the number 7. Thailand look to spread this out to the left. Their management and coaches are very vocal on the sideline here, urging them on to score more points. Great speed, filling that space. Goes the Thailand winger, and he'll run it underneath the post to make that conversion just a little bit easier. That's number 11, Lorman Cole. Quick conversion here by the number 9. Keo Hwikau does really well there. And just another look at this. Simple hands, simple movement there. Swats him off like a fly and runs it underneath the posts. And Thailand will restart again for the last time now. 47-5 to Thailand. Last play, what will Lao do? Well, they look to run from here. Good on them for keeping their determination up, but unfortunately they've been turned over there. Good turnover by Thailand. Quick tap and pass. Good feet there by the number 5. Comes back to the short side. The number 8, big, powerful, strong legs, just unable to cope with that, the Laotian players. And that is Puang Pun goes over for his first try of the game. He's been a workhorse this entire game. And is well rewarded with a try underneath the posts. And conversion is successful, bringing the final score 54-5 to Thailand. Thailand being completely dominant there as we take a look at Puang Pun's try. Complete dominance by the Thai team. And we'll be away with another 20-minute break with more women's rugby. We'll see you then on Facebook Live. Thank you.
We have a 20-minute break. When we return, we will have the women's from Indonesia and Singapore.